Introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, today we dive into one of the most iconic moments in music history, a single move that shook the world, redefined pop culture, and cemented Michael Jackson's place as the king of pop forever. This is the story of Michael Jackson and the Moonwalk legacy. Chapter 1. The Dance That Changed the World. It was March 25, 1983. NBC was broadcasting a special television event called Motown 25. Yesterday, Today, Forever. The show was already historic, featuring legendary acts like Diana Ross, Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye, and Smokey Robinson. But when Michael Jackson took the stage, the world stopped. Wearing a black sequin jacket, a single white glove, slim black pants, and shiny black loafers, Michael performed Billie Jean. His presence alone electrified the audience. And then, it happened. With a single step backward, gliding as if defying gravity, Michael performed the moonwalk for the very first time on live television. The crowd erupted. Millions of viewers at home gasped in disbelief. And in that moment, pop culture was forever changed. Chapter 2. The Origins of the Moonwalk. But here's the truth, Michael didn't invent the moonwalk. The move had existed in different forms, performed by street dancers and entertainers long before Michael brought it to the mainstream. Cab Calloway in the 1930s had his own backslide. James Brown used sliding footwork in his routines. Street dancers in Los Angeles in the 1970s, especially the popping and locking crews, used variations of the glide. Michael, however, did something no one else could. He took a move from the streets, refined it, and combined it with his unique artistry to create something that looked magical. For Michael, dance was never just about steps, it was about emotion, storytelling, and creating an illusion. The moonwalk wasn't just a dance move, it was a visual metaphor. He looked as if he was being pulled forward by destiny while sliding backward against time. Chapter 3. Michael's Obsession with Perfection. Michael wasn't satisfied with simply knowing how to moonwalk, he wanted to perfect it. He practiced relentlessly, watching videos of street dancers and studying their movements. He trained in front of mirrors, focusing on angles, posture, and illusion. When choreographers and dancers showed him the basics, Michael transformed the move into his own. He sharpened it, added dramatic pauses, smooth spins, and signature toe stands. Michael once said, "Greater than, I want to take what the street kids are doing and make it something on a professional stage. I want to elevate it." That's exactly what he did. Chapter 4. The World Reacts. After Motown 25, the moonwalk became a global phenomenon. The next morning, kids across America tried to moonwalk in their kitchens, bedrooms, and on the sidewalks. Newspapers called it the dance that defies physics. Teachers reported students attempting it in hallways. Breakdancers adopted it into their routines. Michael had just created the most recognizable dance move in the world. And what made it so powerful was not just the move itself, it was the timing. Michael revealed the moonwalk during Billie Jean, a song already mysterious, powerful, and unforgettable. The glove, the spotlight, the beat, it was the perfect storm. Chapter 5. Beyond the Move. But Michael didn't stop at just the moonwalk. He used it as part of a greater artistic legacy. In his live performances, the moonwalk became a climax, a moment fans waited for with anticipation. In Billie Jean performances across the globe, the second Michael moonwalked, stadiums shook with screams. He combined it with spins, hat tilts, and toe stands, making every show an electrifying spectacle. His 1988 Bad World Tour showcased longer, more dramatic moonwalks that seemed to last forever. For Michael, the moonwalk wasn't just a move, it was a moment of connection with the audience. It was magic that never got old. Chapter 6. Legacy and Influence. The moonwalk is now forever tied to Michael Jackson's name. Generations of dancers, from Usher to Chris Brown, from BTS to Bruno Mars, have paid tribute by performing it. Even in movies, commercials, and video games, the moonwalk lives on as a symbol of coolness, style, and mystery. But what made it truly timeless was Michael's delivery. The world had seen sliding moves before, but no one had seen them done with such precision, elegance, and charisma. Michael didn't just dance the moonwalk. He owned it. Chapter 7. A dance that symbolized Michael's life. Some say the moonwalk was a metaphor for Michael's journey. He was always moving forward in music, pushing boundaries, breaking records, but at the same time, he was sliding backward, haunted by his childhood struggles, the pressures of fame, and the controversies that followed him. The moonwalk became more than a dance, it became a reflection of the man himself. Chapter 8. Michael's own words. Michael once said, "Greater than, it's magic. You have to know how to make people believe what they're seeing." To him, the moonwalk wasn't about tricking people, it was about giving them a moment of wonder. A reminder that art could feel otherworldly. Chapter 9. Eternal Legacy. Even after his passing in 2009, the moonwalk lives on. At Michael's memorial, Usher performed Gone Too Soon and slid into a moonwalk as a tribute. Flash mobs around the world honored him with mass moonwalks. And every year, new fans discover the magic of that night in 1983. The moonwalk is no longer just a dance. It is a piece of history, a part of Michael's soul, and a gift he left to the world. Conclusion. The man who defied gravity. Michael Jackson didn't invent the moonwalk, but he transformed it into something unforgettable. He took a street dance and elevated it into a global phenomenon. And in doing so, he didn't just change music, he changed culture itself. The moonwalk remains more than just a move. It is a symbol of imagination, innovation, and inspiration. And every time we see someone glide across the floor, we remember the man who first made the world believe in magic. Michael Jackson, the king of pop, the man who gave us the moonwalk. Stopwatch. This storytelling script runs well over an hour when read at a calm, narrative pace, with pauses, music, and visuals.